I promise that I've changed my mind. So polish my until I shine. Hey, I can't understand for the life of me. Hey, you don't see me as a prodigy. Hey, pay attention to all our history. Hey, ancestors got to build our family tree. Martin Luther King had a dream. Malcolm X had the same thing. Rosa Parks was on the same scene. Jesse Owens ran with the team. Hey, Harriet Tubman ran to be free. Hey, I can't let these streets get the best of me.
Spread my wings and fly away. Tomorrow's gonna be a brighter day. Educate all my pain away. Graduate and then I fly away. No one ever can put me down. Stand 10 toes to the ground. Goes around, comes back around. You never see my head hanging down.
Your life is your life. Your soul is your soul. Your light, let it shine bright. Only you have complete control. Your life is your life. Your soul is your soul. Your light, let it shine bright. Only you have complete control.
We must remember that intelligence is not enough. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. Martin Luther King Jr. said this to my great-grandparents in 1948. Over 60 years later, we seem to be satisfied with how many likes and followers we get, watching fights and listening to our favorite songs during science class. How can we learn from someone who we don't respect, care for, or talk to? Furthermore, how do we expect to get a great education from someone who doesn't respect or care for us because of how we treat them? We tripping.
Mr. Lawson, Mr. Watson, you two again, huh? Somehow I'm not surprised. I'm at the end of my rope with both of you.
Man, that wasn't even me. You better say some here because if you say something else, you're gonna have to work.
Don't act tough on the...
Both of you stop it right now before I have you taken out here in handcuffs. So many young men like yourselves think to earn respect you gotta fight. But to earn respect you have to give it. Respect means being kind and polite to everyone, and being kind and polite is non-negotiable.
Man, I can't be kind to no East Side Rider.
I would never be kind to no Cannon Squad clan.
Respect, gentlemen, means open to being wrong. Watson, I've known you since you were a snot-nosed kindergartner and your brother ran these same halls. But what's so funny, Lawson? You were a product of the Zenith Baptist Church before all this Cannon Squad nonsense. And what's a Cannon Squad anyway?
My family kept protecting me from the East Side Riders because I don't see you or Zenith Baptist Church protecting me while I'm walking home in the hood.
Oh, so you think that's the safe thing to do, to join the gang, huh?
Maybe not, but I haven't been jumped in a real long time.
Let's see what happened after school.
Oh, back to you, Watson. I seen your brother go from star athlete to hoodlum without a cause. That's a future I don't want to see for you, son.
Man, I'm not gonna end up like him, B.
It's my name, B.
I'm not gonna end up like him, Principal Starks.
That's not how things are looking, Mr. East Side Rider. I read both of your files, and I know how this movie's gonna end if you don't make better choices. Now this is what's gonna happen. If any student, staff, or even a parent comes to report anything to me about you guys having negative behavior, bullying, disruptive behavior, or anything like that, I'm bouncing both of your butts out of here. Are we clear? Are we clear? Now take yourselves to the Planet Center.
Security to office, security to office. Mike and James just left the principal's office and they're fighting.
Yes, radio. This is Officer Harris from Mary Bethune. Yes, I have a fight in the main office involving 2 people. Right, no weapons were seen. Officer needs assistance. Thank you. Main office. Acknowledged. Thank you.
Mr. Star sent me down here because he said I was talking, but I wasn't.
Were you?
No, it was Danielle, and I wasn't talking.
Oh, according to this referral, you did a lot more than just talking. All right, come on, sign in for me. Okay, just need you to have a seat over there, and I want you to fill this out for me, okay? So, be honest.
I'm not doing this.
Here, Ms. Hall.
Sweetheart, Mr. Starks expects you to have that. I would suggest you do that. Go ahead, Ms. Hall. So it's up to you. I mean, it's something that has to get done. So you might as well go ahead, bring yourself down, and come on, get busy. You know the drill. It's not the first time you've been in here, so you know what you need to do.
I'm not doing this. Here, you can have this, because I'm not doing no work.
Miss Maria, we're not at home. This is not the conference of home. Feet belong on the floor. Am I talking to myself? Feet are on the floor.
September 24th, 1957, federal troops mobilized to protect the 9 African American students from white mobs trying to block them from getting an education, with the state's governor saying, "Blood will run in the streets."
Good afternoon, scholars.
Good afternoon, Coach.
All right, I need 3 captains. Let me get Mark, Romero, and Maria. So you got first pick, Mark.
Okay, let me get Mike.
Come on, Mike.
We get India. No bad.
Maria, you got second pick.
Moesha, Hazel, and Andrew.
It's on you.
Let me get Nell, Jamal, and D'Angelo.
All right, get to the line. All right, so this is what we're doing today. We're gonna have a relay. Team's gonna start from the black line, yellow line, back to the black line, next yellow line, and back. You ready? Okay. I got you. Coach about to sweeten the stage. Winners get Coach's donuts. All right, get in formation then. Go.
Like, for real, I don't get why Nigel and them friends with her, she be bullying people, like, for no reason.
Like, do they like that? Do they like that about their friend? Like, I don't think I would like to be friends with a bully.
Like, that's not cool.
Right, she needs to stop doing that. I don't know how she can have friends, even if that be happening.
Right, she needs to.
What y'all talking about?
We talking about Naya, girl, how she be bullying on you and stuff like that.
Right, she needs to stop doing that. I don't even know how she got friends. Like, does her friend like that quantity about her?
I don't even like her.
Right, she needs to just stop bullying, because one day she gonna meet her match.
And I'm a lad.
India says she don't like you and she wanna fight you.
All radios, please be advised the paramedics have arrived and are being sent to the gym to assist with our injured student.
I'm done. Can I go back to class?
Let me see. Yes, you may. See y'all.
Bye. Ms. Hall, you hear that voice?
No, darling. I hear no voices. I think you hear a voice because you don't want to do that work. So,
I hear him.
I don't hear anything. You sure you hear a voice?
Yeah, you talking to me.
I hear that pin drop, but I don't hear a voice. You need to just start working on your paper and your voices may stop.
Not doing this work.
All right, then you'll have to have a conversation with Mr. Starks.
May 2nd, 1963 to May 5th, thousands of children your age, your age, left their schools in Birmingham, Alabama to march for me. The police used water cannons and dogs to attack them and arrest them. You knew about that?
No.
Oh, you didn't, huh? The whole world opened to me when I learned to read. Guess who said that?
No, who said?
Look at your shirt. Look at it. What'd it say?
Mary McLeod Bethune.
What?
Mary McLeod Bethune.
McLeod. Say it again.
Mary McLeod Bethune.
Started a private school in 1904 for African American girls. Are you an African American girl?
Yep.
In Daytona Beach, Florida, which later became Bethune-Cookman College. She was a phenomenal woman who did so much for your families. That's why the school you attend is named after her. Did you know that?
Nope.
Do you know who Jim Crow is?
No.
Well, in 1965, I went down south and I beat his... Yeah, Google that and put that on World Star. How about you do that? You just don't do nothing, huh? You just gonna come to school and not do nothing, huh? Why? Talk to me.
I wouldn't do this work.
My name is Civil Rights Movement. I was born over 100 years ago, and you need to explain to me, why are you choosing not to get an education when so many of my brothers and my sisters lost their lives for you to get a quality education? Please explain.
I don't know. Miss Hall, you still don't hear that?
The NAACP, this organization's principal objective is to ensure the political, educational, social, and economic equality of minority group citizens and eliminate race prejudice on Moulton Avenue, 115th and Superior, and the United States. Huh? But look at you with your feet cocked up. Chilling, choosing to be ignorant, which means lacking in knowledge or training unlearned. You can Google that definition and everything else to do your homework instead of watch me whip, now watch me nay-nay. Sit down. Pick up your pen and pencil or whatever you got over there. Pick it up. And respect what we did for you. I'll be back if you continue choosing to be ignorant. You hear me?
Yes.
Tell Miss Hall I said what's up.
Miss Hall. The voice said, hey.
Ladies, you're late. Grab a book. Gabrielle, why did she push her down like that?
I don't know.
Oh my God, what is y'all looking at?
Well, y'all did just walk in. We was just looking to see who was coming in.
Why we don't come around drama once they start?
We don't bring the drama. We laugh at it. Ha ha ha. Y'all shouldn't be laughing at it. Y'all should be helping.
Well, we were all friends until y'all started hanging out with Naya.
Well, she didn't have any friends and her grandmother passed away.
That's when she went into foster care.
What happened to her parents?
Well, her mother left and gave custody to her father because she was on drugs. Her father died in a car accident, so she went to go live with her grandmother, and her grandmother passed away, so she was put into foster care.
Wow. We had no idea.
My grandfather tells me all the time, never judge a book by its cover because you'll be surprised at what you find inside. A lot of people seem to bully because of something that has happened in their life, so they take it out on one another. Hurt people hurt people. Make sense?
All right, so today we're here because Ms. Jimerson said you guys need mediation. Now, to my understanding, you guys had an incident in the gym a couple of days ago where you pushed her down off of the bleachers, which was a very dangerous thing for you to do to anyone. So we're here to get to the bottom of what's really your guys' issues. So I'm gonna start with India. What's going on?
She keep bullying me.
Are you bullying her?
No.
She said she's not bullying you.
She lying.
What do you call pushing somebody off the bleachers?
Fighting.
It's a fight when it's two people fighting. But if it's one person just walked up on somebody and knocked them off the bleachers, that's not a fight. What did she do to you that made you come over there and knock her off the bleachers like that?
She said she wanted to fight me.
Did she tell you she wanted to fight you, or is it the Asia girl again told you she wanted to fight you?
Asia.
So how many times you gonna let Asia get you suspended? Because you've been in mediation with me, I don't know how many times this year. I want to know what happened to the old Naya, because I know you. You haven't always been like this. I need to have a conversation with somebody over there. Because you didn't used to act like this. So what's going on?
Ain't nothing going on.
So why is it every day you pick on her?
I don't pick on her every day.
Okay, baby. So how does it make you feel when she bullies you?
It made me feel sad because I don't do nothing to her.
Do you want somebody to make you feel sad?
No.
I mean, you know you're not supposed to do stuff to people that you don't want them to do to you, right? So why you do it to her?
I got a question. Why is you so mean to me when I'm nice to you? I don't want to talk about it.
What? Do you know we are in mediation? That's what this is. That's mediation. You talk and you solve problems. That's what happens. You have to talk. This is your only alternative, or to be suspended. Do you want to be suspended? Okay, so you gonna talk about it.
I just want to know why. Because you have a mom and a dad that care about you and I don't. What happened to your parents? My mom left because she had a drug addiction. My dad died in a car accident, and so I moved in with my grandmother. And my grandmother passed, so I was put into foster care. And the family that adopted me don't care about me. They just want the money. That's why I bully you.
Well, wait a minute. You?
It's okay.
Okay. Well, now would you look at that? Would you ever in your life thought that the girl that you pushed off the top of the bleachers, or wherever the bleachers you pushed her off of, would be consoling you?
No.
I think it's time to make a change. We need to reevaluate our friends, huh? I think you had a wrong friend. Y'all think y'all gonna be friends? Can y'all be friends?
Yeah.
See, I don't know where to begin. I'm so confused about how it ends. Please forgive us for our sins. We were so young. Hard-headed. We were so young. It wasn't nothing. We were so young. We was trying to do whatever. Thinking like.
Hi everybody. Hi, how y'all doing today? Good. My name is Courtney Robinson. I work at the Cleveland Rape Crisis Center. I'm a prevention specialist in our education department, and I come out to schools and I give presentations to students just like you all over the county about ways to keep each other safe and things to look out for. So today I'm going to talk to you guys about some warning signs. If maybe a friend of yours or somebody that you know that's really close to you is showing some symptoms maybe of experiencing some type of sexual violence or anything like that, it's important to know what to look out for. So I'm going to just give you a couple things to look for. A really important thing to look for, number one, is maybe if they start closing themselves off to you or if they start withdrawing socially. If a lot of times this is somebody that's like talking out a lot in class and you notice them kind of falling back and not really talking, that's something to look out for. Another important thing to look out for is maybe they don't feel safe and they express that to you. So if a friend ever...
Miss Moore?
Yes.
May I go to the bathroom?
You can wait until after the presentation is over with?
No.
Need to go now?
I need to go now.
Okay, make sure you don't slam the door because she's still speaking, okay?
Okay.
Or if they feel uncomfortable and they just need someone to talk to, it's important for you to be that friend and be that resource for them and to believe them when they tell you that, because that's the number one thing. A lot of people, when they disclose something, especially sexual violence, people don't believe them. So if a friend says something to you, take the time, believe them, listen to them, and try to get them some help and some resources. The most important thing and the easiest thing that you can do right now is to put our 24-hour hotline in your phone contacts. That phone number is 216-614-6192. Again, that's 216-614-6192. And that's our 24-hour free confidential hotline. And people can call in if they need help with anything, or if somebody or a friend discloses that they've experienced sexual violence. You can call in that hotline and our volunteers will get you connected with some resources so you can help somebody. You can also assist your friend. So that's the end of my presentation. Does anybody have any questions for me? Right here.
My name Andrew. What if like we ran away from our house from being like, you know, getting hurt and stuff? What if we ran away and we can't contact? Like, how can we use another way to
Thank
contact?
you, Andrew. That was a good question. A lot of times we do know people will run away from home if they've experienced sexual violence because that's where the trauma is taking place, so they want to get away from that. That's why I encourage everybody, if you see some literature from the Cleveland Rape Crisis Center with our hotline, maybe putting it in the bathroom somewhere or taking some of our little 24-hour hotline cards and putting those in random places, so if somebody's out and they need help, they can grab one of those cards and they can call, they can get services, and our volunteers will get them connected with some resources right away.
I got a question. What if that person that's being touched don't want help?
That's actually really common, and the best thing that you can do is not pressure somebody in that situation because that could actually have the opposite effect of what you want to do. So even if you know that the situation is going on but your friend isn't ready to get help, just make sure that your friend knows that you're there for them when they are ready. I know that's frustrating, and that's the opposite of what we want to hear. We want to help our friend, but we have to help somebody when they're ready to get help. Does anybody else have any more questions for me? Yes, back here.
Like, what if you live with the person that is abusing you and you make a report to the police? Would they be removed from the home?
That is actually a very good question for you to ask. Yes, the person would be removed from the home because the main goal is to get the person safe. And if that is going on, the person should be removed from that situation, especially if it is happening at home. So what would happen is if a person made a report maybe to a teacher or to the authorities, then they would come and do an investigation, and if they found that the abuse was taking place, then the person would be removed from that situation and taken to a safe environment.
What if someone tells you they having a problem, but then they don't want you to tell nobody because they're scared of how the person gonna react?
If a friend lets you know that something's going on, but they don't feel safe telling somebody else what's happening because they're afraid that the person might retaliate against them, I would challenge you as that person's friend to assess that situation. And if you feel like it might be more dangerous for your friend to keep that secret for them versus tell somebody, then I would go ahead and tell somebody, because the main goal is you want to keep your friend safe because your friend is in the situation, so they can't really think that clear, so they rely on you as a friend, an outsider, to kind of be objective and assess it. So if you kind of step back from the situation and you think it might be better for you to tell somebody, and you might have to violate that trust that you have with your friend, but at the end it's going to help your friend out and get them to safety, which is what we all want. Does that kind of answer your question a little bit?
Yes, thank you.
Go ahead.
How does someone receive information about the whole class knowing?
If you don't feel comfortable right now in this big classroom setting, I know it's a lot to take in, I will stay after class, so if anybody has any questions, I'll stay in behind. I'll leave my email also with your teacher, so you can email me anonymously without everybody else finding out. You can ask me your questions. You can also go on our website. That's clevelandrapecrisiscenter.org, and we have all our information there with statistics and phone numbers and hotlines and all that good stuff. Does that kind of answer your question a little bit? Is that a good resource? You're welcome. So did I answer everybody's questions today? All right. Thank you guys for having me. You were a good audience. Like I said, my name is Courtney Robinson and I work at the Cleveland Rape Crisis Center. All our services are free. We're located downtown, and I left some pamphlets with your teachers if you guys want any more information. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for having me. And like I said, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. And thanks, guys. Have a good day.
Keep going. Keep going.
I wonder if teachers and principals realize how much we go through sometimes just trying to be a kid. For some kids, it's the best meal of the day. For others, it's just a getaway. But for some, 5 days a week from 8 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., it's the only time they feel safe.
Momo, I know you in there. Momo, I know you in there. We've been rocking since day one. You can't tell me what's up for real.
Promise you're not gonna tell nobody.
Yeah, I promise.
You know my stepfather, Bird?
Yeah.
He been touching on me and I'm starting to get scared that he gonna take it further.
So you haven't told anyone about it, not even your sister or Nana Lee?
Well, I tried to tell Mariah this morning, but Bird walked in the room.
Well, maybe you should go talk to Miss Robinson, that guest speaker who came.
Well, maybe I should.
Well, we running late for class. We need to hurry up and go. I got a card. I'll give it to you at the school.
Okay.
I've noticed the friends and people I'm closest to treat me like I treat them. They care about me and where I come from, so we trust each other. It makes it easier to talk to them about anything. If we just took more time out to get to know one another, we could build unity and work as a team.
None of y'all can't hang.
Good afternoon, fellas.
Good afternoon, Coach.
Well, your wish for a Mary Bethune basketball team has finally been answered. I'm your coach. And if we can learn to play together, learn from one another, and listen to each other while we're on this court, we're going to be successful this year. Are you guys with me?
Yeah.
Okay, go. We're going to count off by ones and twos. Let's go.
1,
2,
2, 1, 2, 1,
2. All right, we're gonna have an open run to see what I'm working with.
Man, I'm definitely not about to play with the Eastside Rider, and I'm not passing the ball.
I'm not trying to run no Candy Squad lane.
Man, what's up then?
What's up? What's up then? Hey, bro, I'm shooting every time, bro.
Hey, Coach, I come with my homies. We are your homies.
He ain't my homie. Look, pass me the ball and I'll pass to you. Coach, I started to play with the Candy Squad Claymore. Hey, man, Michael James is Johnson.
What's up? Hey, cut that mess out. Hey, get on the line.
Coach, is everything all right in here?
Look, difficult, nothing I can't manage.
But I heard somebody mentioning Mike and James being in the planning center. Well, I got news for all of you. Mike and James is out of here. It didn't work out yesterday, so I'm gonna let you all know right now. If you can't get along as a team and work together, it won't be a team. I've spoken. That's enough. All right, Coach, later.
Listen, I got somebody that gladly will replace you on this team. You heard Principal Stark's words. If we can't play as a team, there won't be a team. Now I need you guys to shape up. Now let's go. Team 2 got ball out.
What everybody looking at? Did you say something?
Well, not directly, but I kind of said something on Twitter.
Why would you do that?
Help push. Well, you know that tweet I posted, she making a big deal out of it.
What tweet? Oh, this tweet, you should never put that up.
Let me see.
What do you do when your best friends get molested? Swear, how long this been going on?
Come
Why
on,
she walk
hold
away?
up.
I ain't even finished. They crazy.
I don't think I'm taking the ball out, man. I'm not definitely gonna take the ball out. Okay, y'all. Yo, work. Right here. Yeah, I'm doing it. You're not passing the ball. Give me the ball. Get on the line. What I tell you? Freaking ball. Stay back. Fellas, you're not playing as a team. You got people for wide open shots. No one's taking any layups. I haven't seen any inch of a defense being shown. This will never work.
Hey, you're not passing the ball. You're not playing deep.
You're not passing me the ball.
Nah.
I'm not playing defense if I can't shoot the ball. Eastside Riders can't shoot balls or guns.
What's up then?
Hey, what's up?
Get on the line.
Bro, my mom, I'm never scared.
Listen up. Fellas, we are here to play basketball, not be wannabe gangsters. What is that? But listen, I got something for all of you. It's time I raise the stakes. Maybe I see some sort of basketball being played today. First team to 10 gets dressed down day on Friday.
For real?
Man, I got some new J's I can rock. Man, I got some new Jordans I can wear.
Hey, bro, you know I'm ready to get up out this dress code. I'm with you, dude.
And I better see some basketball then, right, fellas?
Yeah. I'll take it out, coach.
All right.
Team 1-1, they got dressed down on Friday.
Come on, y'all. Coach, we'll play back tomorrow for just down there. Yeah, I bet we're going to win, coach.
Okay. Tomorrow, same teams. We're going to do some drills, some layup drills. We're going to get right back to it. Good game, fellas. Let's go.
Hey, yo, hold up.
Get up.
Eagle on 3. 1, 2, 3,
Eagle!
Hey, yo, what Mike and James gonna say about us hanging together, though?
Yeah, I know. James will flip.
Man, I'm glad they up through. I ain't gonna even lie.
I'm always in trouble when James comes around.
I'm finally having fun at school now. I don't know about y'all though.
Hey, man, I feel you. I am too.
I'm just trying to play basketball, man.
Hey, yo, what if we get out together? Hey, that's up, bro.
Good morning, ladies. It was brought to my attention that you two ladies got into an altercation yesterday. And I know you guys are friends. So somebody want to tell me what happened?
I'll go. Okay, so me and my sister was in the lunchroom. And that's when Kamari and Momo walked in. Everybody started looking at Momo. So then she turned to Kamari and asked her something, but you couldn't really hear what they were saying. Then that's when they got into a little altercation. That's when me, my sister, and Momo's sister ran up.
That's not even what happened. She put a tweet out on Twitter and they got into a fight.
I don't think everybody should be here. That's just too much. Right. I just want to talk to my sister and Kamari. Those two can leave.
Who's she talking to?
Hey, we gonna shut that down. So I appreciate you guys giving me the information that you did, but I want y'all to go back to class, okay? Thank you.
I don't know who she's
where she was at.
All right.
Well, when we was in the bathroom and we was having a conversation and she was telling me about her stepfather Bird touching on her.
But I also told you not to say nothing.
Well, I really didn't say nothing. I just made a post on Twitter.
Well, y'all supposed to be best friends, so why is you putting her business on social media?
I didn't know what to do. I was just trying to get help.
Man, I just feel so disgusted by this. Man, Mama, we go get through this together. You know the lady that came in the other day? I think she can help us.
Well, I got her number. Y'all want it?
Yeah. Thanks.
Now, usually, I'm excited to resolve a situation. I am excited, but I was not prepared for this morning. Y'all want a hug? Everybody needs a hug.
So much more than you see. I promise that I've changed my mind. So punish myself till I shine. Hey, I can't understand for the life of me. Hey, you don't see me as a prodigy. Hey, pay attention to all our history. Ancestors got to build our family tree. Martin Luther King had a dream. Malcolm X had the same thing. Rosa Parks was on the same scene. Jesse Owens ran with the team. Harriet Tubman ran to be free. I can't let these streets get the best of me. Spread my wings and fly away. Tomorrow's gonna be a brighter day. Educating all my pain away. Graduate and then I fly away. No one ever can put me down. Stand 10 toes to the ground. Goes around, comes back around. You never see my head hanging down.
Your life is your life. Your soul is your soul. Your light, let it shine bright. Only you have complete control. Your life is your life. Your soul is your soul. Your light, let it shine bright. Only you have complete control.
I am greater than you. So much more than you see. I promise that I've changed my mind. So punish myself till I shine. I am greater than you. So much more than you see. I promise that I've changed my mind. So punish myself till I shine.
I am better than me. No, I'm not that person I used to be. I'm introducing a newer version. My prerogative is to be positive, motivated, I'm ambitious. On the road to all my riches. I'm greater than myself. All I got to do is trust. My heart's talking to me. Everything get discussed. I can never stop believing. All it takes is faith. My dream's real big, and the world's a small place.
Spread my wings and fly away. Tomorrow's gonna be a brighter day. Educating all my pain away. Graduate and then I fly away. No one ever can put me down. so much more than you see. I promise that I've changed my mind.